Now we're going to make the little sweet skating princess, or what you like to call her. I think she's very nice and cute. I put her on the wall and I'll show you how to make it. I use some tin foil and I take a big piece and I lay it together about one time and two times and this way. Now you got the 6 layers here. I'll show you how to cut the girl in the tin foil. I've already started here. I start with the head and then a leg and the other leg, and now I cut an arm and the rest of the head here. So this is very quick to make. You cut it in free hands, so it's very easy. It's like a man, you see now. Then I start to squeeze the head with my fingers a little bit at a time to make the girl. And this is a way you make her arms and her legs, and you have to work a little bit with this to make the right size at the girl. But it is very easy, and when you put the yarn around the tin foil, it'll be much more nicer. I have one here. I've already squeezed in the size I want, and I have another one I've already started on to wrap the yarn around her. There's no need for you to see I'm doing all the things, because it takes a time even for me to make. On the back side of her leg, you put a little wire like this. Because when you put her on the leg, it's very difficult for her to stand on the leg. Then we put a little wire on her, and I wrap the yarn around it, both the tin foil and the wire. And you wrap it around all to her feet. You can see this is an easy part to wrap this yarn around. But when you come down to the feet and the hands, it's much more difficult because it gets smaller and smaller. I think this is fine. I told you, maybe you haven't got a glue gun like me, so you can use normally white glue. And I put some glue on the end of the yarn, and I cut it off. Down here, I put some red yarn, like the other foot, and the hands. Around her head, I put another color of yarn, and you don't have to wrap yarn all the way up to the top, because here's a hat coming to sit when we're almost done with this girl. Now you can squeeze the feet and the leg in this position you like. She's going to have a shirt. Oops, away we go. She mustn't get cold when she's skating in the snow. You wrap it around this way, around her neck and shoulders, and around, so it gets so you can't see the tin foil because you wrap it in the yarn. And when you are ready with the shirt, you put some glue on the end and glue it on the back side. I have one here. No, it's done. I cut. Maybe you have to cut some yarn out here. I've made a little hat with wool on the top, and this is a hat for the little girl, and it's made the same way you make the hat for the snowman. So you can, oops, now the whole thing is going wrong for me. I put some glue on the hat. Oops, there's a little layer here I didn't glue. I'm so sorry. I put some glue inside the hat. Just 2 or 3 times in the hat. And I put it on the top and squeeze it together like this. Oh, my fingers. There's some glue on my fingers, and that's a problem with glue. You have it all over your fingers. And then I squeeze the hat a little bit to the sides, so it's a little windy day she's out in. And the last thing, I have a napkin, a normal napkin with a beautiful colors, I think. I'm only going to use the outside layers. You know, a napkin, there's a lot of layers inside. And I cut a piece off because it's too long for a shirt, and then I glue it together like this. And I put the shirt on and I squeeze it together with my fingers. I take some white yarn for a little belt. You can also make a necklace around her neck, so it's very easy. You can do it with some of the yarn, maybe a yellow one or blue one. That depends what you like or which yarn you've got in your box. So I squeeze the yarn around her hips and I make a knot so it doesn't fall off when she's standing on the leg. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I squeeze it very hard. So 2 knots. So I cut the ends. And then you can squeeze her arms in the air and her feet and legs, you can, put them in the direction you want. I show you how to make the lake. You have to have a light blue paper and some cling film. Oh, I put this aside so I can work properly, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm putting this, you can see, like this on the paper. I squeeze it a little bit with my fingers. Can you see? And then I cut it off here. Oops. And then I take some cotton wool. Oh, down on the floor we go. We can't work with all this mess here. And then I put the cotton wool around the cling film, like this. Can you see the lake here? And then you can make some with the end of the scissor. You can make small holes in the paper and put some glue on and glue the girl on the lake. I hope you enjoyed this video and are having fun with this little girl, or princess, I like to call her. Have a nice day.